What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Walters. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Nice move. Creates some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size...
Touchdown, Irish! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. What's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Right on the money. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd down.
Takes a handoff. It's Bellamy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Walters. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Caught in the backfield, it's Combs. Open space at the 25. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Notre Dame. Notre Dame will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Marshall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Catch in the middle, it's Coles. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation.
Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got some room, it was all for
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Walters. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They believe they can run right here. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wants to pass it. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the run, it's Bellamy. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run the draw. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Combs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Marshall.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Lewis wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Combs. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Got his man on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Marshall. Turning it on! And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The give from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Notre. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bucks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physics. But they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man, it's Walters. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Timeout, Colorado.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide wide receiver, get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Firing to the right, complete. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Taking.
It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Avoids pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Creates a little room. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Dropping back, it's Walters. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Combs. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Tuggle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Walters. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Combs. There he goes. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Fires toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Notre Dame, 42, Colorado, 31.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Holland. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game.